Welcome to the another session of Data Cloud webinar. So today topic is our segmentation and activation. Let's start. My name is Rajnish Kumar. I am the CTO of enrich Technology. I have a total 25-year experience in IT. So let's jump on the segmentation and activation. As we already walked through how we ingest data coming from the CRM, cloud storage, data lake, mobile API, SDK, or legacy data. So all this data is coming into the ingested into the data cloud through the this option, the inbuilt data cloud connector, which is a lot of option, couple of option is available within the data cloud. You can use a MuleSoft Anycon platform. You can use it your own lake, like Snowflake or Google BigQuery. You can use a data kit bundle. You can bundle it and then you can directly import into the data cloud. Streaming batch and data ingestion, and then streaming batch data transformation. So these are way you can ingest the data and map data into the data cloud, and you can harmonize those data into the data space. Data space is there is a location where you can save data. It is based on the your geolocation and as well as in brand. It's you can define if you have a more brand is available or more geolocation available. You can segregate. You can ask for more data space. Data model. Some of them are inbuilt available within a data cloud, like seg- uh, like personal data model or 360 data model. Uh, you can also do the data mapping, which already went through the and identity resolution, which in my one of the session already cover identity resolution, so that you can unify your profile, your customer profile into one place. And calculated inside, my previous session already went through the calculated inside. So this session, I'm covering the segmentation. So segmentation, basically in this session, I'm covering segmentation and activation. And activation target, you can target to the where it is activation is going. So segmentation turn map data into the useful audience for segment to understand target, to analyze customer at the unified level. And then after that, your activation. Activation materialize created segment and publish to relevant activation engagement platform. So data cloud segment. What is a segment? Segment is the process of selecting profile that share common criteria. So if you notice in the bottom, the all kind of object is available, or I would say is a data kind of data is available over here. And then if you go to the so this segment is data. Now we are bringing into the data cloud, help to define and reach our profile. So basically this all data, it currently it is not organized and it's not properly defined. So basically we are bringing into the data cloud and enriching those profile. So how we are doing, let's see. So here we can use that data to organize our profile into the grouping called segment. So if you notice is the data is coming current, it was like that, and then it moved data into the proper category or segment so that you can use for your use case or relevant information. You can extract the relevant information from the segment. So that's the segment it is. Who can use it? What is use case of segment is? There is a couple of I listed out a couple of use case, but is not only this use case. More than that, use case is really for the segment. Like a marketer use segment to help target profile for customer journey and more personalized experience. Same thing is sales team use segment to help focus their effort on prospect by the propensity or a stage, making them more efficient. Same thing is service team use a segment to better focus on customer need, resource allocation and retention. And analysts use segment as to better understanding customer behavior, trend, identify opportunity for both growth and risk. So this is a couple of use case I listed out here. Is not only this use case, you can use a couple of places too. So, segmentation, customer benefit of data cloud for segmentation. So, this is what is used whenever you're using a data cloud. And this is right hand side. I'm just mentioned over here that segmentation is. There's a couple of benefit. Is first benefit is easy to use, simple drag and drop interface, no code required. Just I will show you in my demo how it is to configure the segmentation performance. Fast segment count enable marketer to test and learn. Is easy and very easy to enable for marketer. Versatile. Third one is versatile. Create segment on any profile data object like individual account, lead, unified object, and custom object. So it can you can use any of your object to create your segment. For last and fourth is flexibility. Create multi-layer segment via nesting, segment exclusion criteria calculated inside, and much more. So these are the some of the benefit for the data cloud segmentation for any data. So let's jump on the demo for the data cloud segmentation, and I will go from there. This part of demo, I'm going to cover segment activation and activation target. So, what is the use case for this one we are going to follow is from the data is uh, if any of your data has a no zip code, and then it will alert to the marketing person. So let's start. We can create this segment from here. So how you can come to the segment? Same as I explained. Go to the app launcher, search for the data cloud, and as soon as your data cloud will come, then you can look into the top tab and then click that segment. Before that, if any of your data has a missing identity resolution, or any of those data, first make sure that you have a resolve over here through the identity resolution. Make sure that all data is ready for to the do the segmentation, because it's this segment we are creating based on the your clean data, not like any data which is duplicate all the places. So is always go with this step. First create the identity resolution, and then you start working on segment side. So let's start how we can create the segment. To create the segment, you need to click the new on the top right hand side. Right now there's no segment for me, just I'm starting with the new. And now you have a couple of options available for you. So is data kit segment, you can import directly for the data kit. You can create the data kit as part of the data cloud kit. You can create a kit from the different data cloud, and you can import over here. Second option is use a visual builder, which I created for the previous my demo through for the calculated inside. Or is couple of option is a standard segment, waterfall segment, and what are the different segment you want to create. This is option is available. So right now I can start with the visual builder and then go with the standard segment, how you want to move forward. Real time, if data is coming to the real time from the website or anywhere, so this is for that one. So let's start with the standard segment. So again, same thing. Our calculator inside, make sure that you are in the correct data space. Default segment name. I just adding the no zip code. Looking for the no zip code. It's looking for the unified individual, and put your description so that it's more meaningful. And you want to search. So now I'm going to the next and standard publish, and then go to the next, and then standard publish, and then go with the save. Now it is creating for you. Segment is counting. So segment is active. And now you can see 39 segment population is there. So once you created the no zip code segment, now you are select to the related attributes from here. On the left hand side, there's attributes is there. So you can click over here and then come to the lead and look for the is US base. And now we bring it over here in canvas. So now you can look into the what you can provide at least this is already pre-selected and lead US base is equal to true. And once this two rule is done, you can done. And then next to the postal code, look for the postal code. Lead in postal code. Okay, so now bring it over here, postal code. Click one equal to and then you change the has no value and then done. So once it's done, now click the save on top. So now it's successfully. So we added the two rule over here. First is US base, and second one is no zip code or postal code. So then this rule will kick in, and now it is counting. If you notice, is there is a and now segment is active. Now this segment is created. Now next step is activation, and then where this segment will go, that is a activation target. So look, let's jump into the activation. How we can activate this segment. So here is in as this section activation. Uh, we are currently there is no activation right now, so it is that's why it's a very clean. And now we are creating a new activation. Here is segment. Before creating activation, you have to create the segment target. So let's go to the activation target where we want to push this data. So where we want to show this data is. So same thing is in activation target. Then nothing is in configure for the activation target. If you already configured, then just you have to go to the activation. You can set up the activation target from the activation. But since it is nothing is in my activation target, so I have to create the first activation target, and then we have to create the activation. So let's create a new activation target. There is a couple of let's hope so it will come quickly. Okay, so couple of option is available for you. You can target anywhere based on your requirement. You want to push that information, uh, but I'm going to the data cloud. This is currently because it's configured for local, and then I can configure from there. But you can LinkedIn and anywhere. You have to give the key of that particular website. So let's go with that data cloud activation. So in activation name, I'm just copying this data cloud segment and then put this description. put the some description so that it will be useful for. And then you have to always mind that you have to always select the data space, which data space you are working on. I'm working on the default, so I'm now save it. Now activation target is ready for you. Now you can configure the activation since it is already there. So let's now you can go activation section. Here, same thing. Nothing is over here activated, so I need to start from fresh. So I am activating the segment since I created the segment. So I'm going with the segment. Continue. Now I have to select the segment. Default is data space default segment. Target is now I have to here. If I would have to not the created activation target, then this option will come as a blank, and then again we have to go back to the activation target. If it's already there, then this is always populated for you. Now everything is looks good from here. It's corrected data cloud segment activation target, which just I created, and no zip code, which is segment I created, and default data space, and activate the membership unified individual. What I'm doing for. Continue. Now, if you notice, is yellow sign is coming. So here now I'm adding the email, and now it is access path is contact point email party and the individual. So this is looking good. I am just keeping the by default everything over here. I'm not configuring any phone or anything. So next. Now I'm adding the attribute, and I'm creating a last map. I'm just pulling this some of the data so you can identify. And now, so the two option is two unified individual is their last name and individual ID. Now I click the save. Now everything's looking good. You can add a couple of point over here. So currently it is two field only. I selected attributes, unified individual ID and last name. So I'm clicking next, and then putting this name as a no zip code, and put the description. And there's a two option here, refresh type. So let me explain what is this two option is. Full refresh, it means every time it will refresh, it will eat or it will consume your data cloud credit. And if you incremental refresh, it is whatever the new data is coming that will refresh. So it's based on your requirement, and your use case you can add over here. So currently I'm going with only incremental, and then now save it. So now segment is activation is created for this segment, whatever we just created, and now you're good to go. You can see then, and now it is in processing yesterday. Once this process is completed, then it will show as a success. So this is what this demo is about: segment activation and activation target. And activation target basically is not only used in the segment. You can use any other places for targeting your data. So there is a couple of tab is also over here. You can explore data share data space. What is just I explain like what is the default or currently coming for me. Data transformation report dashboard. Query editor, this is when you're working on the SQL side, then this editor will really help you out. So this is what end of this demo for the for segment activation and activation target. Thanks for joining.